Hello, my name's Seb and welcome to Jump Inside Games. Today we are doing Jump Inside versus mode where we put two games head to head against each other. In today's episode, we're putting Life is Strange 1 versus Life is Strange 2. Why are we doing this right now? Well, basically, date of recording, the next Life is Strange game is coming out within this week. So get all excited for that one. But anyway, without no further ado, let's start off with this. I need to find out which one is better. Number 1 or number 2? Let's go. So to set the tone for this video, let's start off with the first thing that we're going to put them head to head against each other, and that is going to be their superpower. Max has the superpower to control time.
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Max gained her powers for the first time when she witnessed someone get shot within the girls' bathroom. This is what gives her powers. It's a traumatic event, and we'll come back to this just a bit later. But yes, that's when she first can start controlling time. So one of the things that can make this power really handy is in events where she might drop her camera. She doesn't have to live with that decision. She can just rewind time to before she accidentally pushed it on the floor and it won't be broken. But she remembers everything that she did within that timeline that she just reversed. For example, if she's at a point where she doesn't know what the answer is to a question, she can just learn it within a timeline and then give the answer during this brand new timeline that she's just invented. She knows what people are going to say before they say it, and that can become a really handy superpower.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing.
In the second game, Life is Strange 2, you play as a character called Sean. Now, Sean doesn't have a superpower in the entire campaign, so don't try to think that you're playing as the person with superpowers. In fact, the person with superpowers is going to be your younger brother, Daniel. Yes, there's a part where you're in a fight, everything gets a bit out of control, your dad shows up, the cop shows up, and your dad gets shot. Now, in this scene, this causes Daniel a bunch of emotional trauma, and everything just gets blasted. He has the power of telekinesis, but unlike Max, he's not able to control it straight away. He still has to learn to control it, which is why everything just went full-on explosion in this scene. So which power is better? Full-on explosion destruction power or the greatest undo button in history? What do you think? To me, I am going with power of destruction. Life is Strange 2 gets the first point in my books. Now let's talk about locations. Yes, Life is Strange 1 will have you going around to a lot of different locations. For example, in just the first episode, you'll be going towards this lighthouse location that I think we like to call it because there's a lighthouse at the end of this. Then we have the school. The main part of this school is this classroom, this hallway, and this outside part here where you get to walk around in.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
An important location to mention is also this bathroom. This bathroom is where you're going to gain your superpowers, so that's also an important location. There's also the little courtyard outside the girls' dormitory itself, Max's room, and then if you want to include it as well, you can also mention the car park. And to finalize this, you've also got Chloe's bedroom, and you've also got her houses downstairs. So yeah, there's a lot of locations inside this. In Life is Strange 2, you've got the Diaz household, and then immediately after that, you've got Sean's room that he lives in, and then after you run away from this place after that big explosion, you'll end up walking down the side of the road as you head towards a forest that will lead into a place where you'll camp the night. Now, this place will take up quite a bit of portion of this episode, but after that, you'll end up at a gas station where you'll have to stop for food and stuff. Then you'll end up at this kind of beachy area, and then not long after that, you'll end up at a motel where you'll be able to book a room and sleep the night in. Now, the difference between 1 and 2 when it comes to locations is the fact that with Max, all the areas that she'll be going around the town in will be revolving around Blackwall Academy, so everything's all based in one town. However, when it's Sean and Daniel, because they're running away, they're going to vary across the country. Which means I can't really give a point to either game because they're both very different. That I think it really depends on your preference, so I can't give a point to anyone. So it's still 1 point to Life is Strange 2. Next, we'll talk about story, and the story in Life is Strange 1 is learning about what to do with your powers. Why did you gain them in the first place? What do you do with them? Because you use them to save Chloe, but what else do you use these powers for? And then at the end of episode 1, you start realizing that the powers may be linked to this storm that is going to be coming within 4 days. And you may be the only person that can prevent this. So yes, there's a big storm in the story, and Max is going to have to work out how to prevent or do something about it. In Life is Strange 2, something strange happens. The cop that went to the scene of what was happening and your father end up dying, and as you can see, that the only option that Sean thought of at the time was running away from home. So a lot of this story is not knowing what to do about what happened in the situation and running away and trying to protect Daniel from it all. Also, we're realizing that he may have some weird superpowers. So that's kind of the story of Life is Strange 2. It's a bit weird, but yeah. You know what? I'm going to give the point to Life is Strange 1. I think it makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, both of them, they're both very good stories. And finally, to exit this out, let's talk about decisions inside both of these games. Which game does decisions the best? Yes, in this game, there will be situations where you'll have to make a choice of A or B and then live the rest of the game with these decisions. And, you know, and yeah, as much as they matter, you do have the power to rewind time, so you can change your mind about the decision that you made. So, for example, if this girl gets hit in the head, you can rewind time and tell her to move, and you can make her move, and she will move, and the guy will smash the window. And obviously there may be issues with that in the future. It even says that you have to live with these consequences. So what does that exactly mean? Well, you can kind of rewind time and do this scenario over and over again until you've made a final decision. However, in Life is Strange 2, you have to make the decisions there and then. You can't replay your decisions, you can't do anything about it. Whatever you choose, you're stuck with, and you also have to keep in mind what's best for you and Daniel, and also what will Daniel pick up from everything that you do. So for example, you could steal camping gear, and that might be best for you in the future where you could use it. However, Daniel might pick up some stealing habits, so you've really got to make sure that you're picking the right decisions throughout this game. Anyway, as a whole, I think what I'm going to pick is Life is Strange 2 is the winner for me. I think it wins on the decisions that you make are more impactful, at least in my opinion, compared to Life is Strange 1. And also, the superpowers are a little bit more unique because it's not so much as just understanding them immediately straight away. Daniel has to learn to control his powers. So there's an element of him controlling and understanding his powers more and more throughout the game progression. So yes, for me, I think Life is Strange 2 is the better of the two games. That's a tick in my box. And let me know what you think. Which game wins and why does it win for you? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in another Jump Inside video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, then please don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Anyway, I will see you guys on another Jump Inside video very soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.